Good evening, fellow Plexers, or good afternoon. So yesterday I created a video showing how to roll back the Plex container to 2 weeks ago after an update earlier in the week failed a health check in the way I've taught people how to install Plex Server in a Docker container with either Portainer and now currently Docke. Dockhand's much better. So if we go to the Linux server Plex Docker site, and we scroll down to the suggested Docker compose script, there is no health check mentioned. There's no health check anyplace on this site. So all of my tutorial videos of how to get Plex going in Docker on a Synology NAS, a Ugreen NAS, also under FIGO OS on a Ugreen NAS, under TrueNAS. I don't think I did a tutorial on that, but I did test out TrueNAS on my Ugreen NAS for about 3 months. Under Ubuntu with a Docker container for Plex, or under Zorn OS, I did a video under this operating system with Docker. I all reference the Marius Hosting website. So this is the main page, and this is a great site to get most of your Docker compose script right for many different Docker containers. This is how I learned how to install Plex in a Docker container, and I'm not going through the whole site, but here's a sample Docker compose script. Now, he changed this yesterday to a different health check. He was using this as the health check for the Plex container, which is what I highlighted and showed. My videos were really just a video tutorial to show how to follow these instructions to get Plex going. Well, when I updated Plex a couple days ago, every device looked like this in Dockhand, and it looked similar in Portainer. I thought the container wasn't running because it was red, meaning it was unhealthy. Well, weirdly, I don't have Plex ready. Let's go into that test server. Weirdly, even though it was marked unhealthy, the media still played fine and the libraries seemed to scan fine without any issues. So it was more of a false positive marking of being unhealthy. Well, so my first video showed how to roll back the container 2 weeks, because at that point I didn't realize that the old health check was no longer being allowed with the latest version of Plex of the Docker, and probably other Docker containers too. So Google last night told me I should switch to this health check, AI Google, and I think they had this at 10 seconds instead of 60. So I fixed all my containers, got them all going again, and thought how I wanted to present this new information, because I need this short video to enter in the description of all the other demo videos I've done showing how to get Plex going with a health check. So I contacted Marius's wife from the Marius Hosting website through their Synology Facebook page. They also have a Ugreen Facebook page, to say, hey, the health check was no longer working for me, and I switched to this, but with 10 seconds. She responded very shortly to say that yes, Marius was aware of it, and early yesterday he had updated all his guides. I still don't know why this fails, but Google just generally tells me it's not secure enough going forward, and that this is what you want with a longer start period. So this 60 seconds comes from Marius's recommendation. If you've watched my previous videos on how to use those guides to get Docker going, I am simply having you copy the Docker compose script from his site into a plain text document like I have running now that doesn't add any formatting, to then make certain adjustments. We've renamed the container name to just plain Plex in all of my videos. So you see it has a new health check, In those videos, I don't talk about the health check, nor do I adjust it. So most people that follow those guides might not pick up on there's a difference here. We find the paths to your media and we set those up properly. We talk about how I don't think Marius runs Plex Server himself, because for a Synology NAS, this shows a shared folder named Movies, and then inside that shared folder is a subfolder named Media, and then the alias to that is Movies. Not what I would do. I would have a shared folder named Media, or Plex-Media, all lowercase, and then have subfolders inside of it for movies, TV shows. I would even suggest using sort folders like movie-library to then have movie-main, movie-kids, movie-stand-up, movie-concerts under that sort folder of movie-libraries. But either way, mine would look like this. One path points to everything. And I would just call this something that sticks out like a sore thumb, because everything to the right of the colon is what you see inside Plex once it's running. So I would call this like my Plex Media, all one word, no uppercase letters, no spaces. You're not going to miss this when you're rooting around the Plex interface to point to media. And of course, we fix this path. We have to manually create a folder in the Docke shared folder. I don't like designating it HW for hardware acceleration. It's not like you're running two instances of Synology NASs where one has hardware acceleration and one don't. Just create that folder called Plex and then reference it properly. On a Synology and Ugreen NAS, this is the device line. Under Linux, I would do it simple. It would be this on each side of the line in just one line. So it would be this on both sides of the line without this. And then we adjust your time zone, and I show you in every video how to find your PUID and PGID numbers. Together they give the container permission to see your media, and then we get rid of this Plex claim code. Too easy to claim a server. We have to be careful to keep this all formatted correctly. So it's very easy, cut and paste, and most people, if they follow my current videos, aren't even going to see that the health check is something different. They're just going to copy and paste from the Marius Hosting website. But if they do get confused and they read the description, this link for this new video will be there. Okay, so how do we fix it? I'm just going to copy this, which is the same as this. So I'm going to copy it from the end to the beginning. With Docker, I like to go backwards. Control C. And then whether you're using Portainer or Docke doesn't matter. In Portainer, you go to your containers and you stop the container. It's just a little bit different process than Docke. So I'm going to stop it. Once I have confirmation that it's stopped, in Portainer you go to stacks just like you do in Docke. Up here in Portainer, once you pick your stack, you can edit it. To edit in Docke, you just click into it. And again, I'm going to go from the very back to highlight just where health check starts, and Control V it in. And if everything is blue like it is here, it's correct. If I add a space like that, this may not spin up. So let's fix that. So once you've got that in, you simply save and redeploy. And you'll notice that with this health check, Plex starts up quicker. 5-6 seconds versus about 30-31 seconds with the other health check. I don't know why the difference. I'm not going to question it. My job is to learn how to do things best practices and to do them quickly and to show other people that it's not hard to do. My job is not to be a Docker expert. I'd like to be a Plex expert, know how to name things, be able to troubleshoot Plex. but Docker is just a tool. I don't have to know how to rebuild my car engine in order to know that I check the oil frequently, check the air filter, and that sort of thing. You don't have to know Docker inside and out either. You just know how to spin the containers up, and the health check is better to use than not to use. And again, if you're doing everything from this Docker Compose script, there's nothing wrong with it, but it doesn't contain a health check. That's what makes the Marius Hosting site a wealthier resource than maybe just Googling how to install Docker. So I hope within the week Marius explains why the old health check failed, but generally from Googling it, well, let's do that together. That'll be the last thing we'll do. Let's take this. Let's just see what Google says. The health check fails because the WGET package is not installed in the newly released Plex Docker container. I can stop right there. That's a good enough reason for me. So the fix is this. I used Google to convert that to Docker Compose, and then I saw that Marius already had it updated. He was using 60 seconds instead. And I think his was a little bit more advanced too. So we've got test with a little bit different process here. Interval 30 seconds, timeout 10 seconds, retries 3, and he adds the start period of 60 seconds. I think I found a different one than this with a start period of 10 seconds. But now you know as much as I do, and hopefully this video will clear up anyone who notices the different health check using one of my older videos. And I hope that Marius posts an explanation. If he does, I'll add that link to the description of all my videos also. So happy Plexing, and jump into the world of Plex in a Docker container. It's not hard. And if you're using Portainer, switch to Docke. If you want a video on that, ask me. I'll make one for you in a heartbeat. It's very easy to switch from one to the other. Thanks for watching, and happy Plexing.